friends, so this is a part 2 to the foundation, how to find your foundation shade, because right down here Jody, she wanted to know exactly how to apply it and how to apply concealer. So I'm going to be showing you penguins that right now. Okay, so Jody, sorry, I like to make my videos personal, like I'm talking to you. So since you asked for this video, I'm going to make it super personal. So first you want to start off with a primer. I'm using Pore-fessional. It's not my favorite. It used to be my favorite, but I'm just using it up now so I can buy something different. Now, this is totally optional, but if you guys have acne scarring like I do, then you want to make sure that you basically do your concealer first and then do it again after your foundation. It just helps, I think, with the overall coverage of the scarring. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm using MAC Full Coverage Foundation, but it's really concealer. It's the full coverage concealer. It just comes in a bigger package. I like to spray my brush, but this is just my own little thing, so you don't have to do this. So I'm just going to get my concealer out of there, and I just do like a windshield wiper motion just to get it on both sides. And what you want to do is you want to come right underneath the eye and come straight down and then across like a triangle. Not a, what did someone ask me? I taught this class for my beauty school teacher, and someone asked me if it was a, what did they say, an upside down triangle? No, it's not. It's more like a sideways triangle, honestly, because the point is going to be right here by your tear duct. And now most people don't like to take it out this far, but I do. I just feel like it adds something to my huge eyes, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to bring it up like this. And you want to repeat that on the other eye. Okay, the next thing you want to do is do your eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows. Now the thing with concealing your eyebrows, you just want to kind of trace them. Since mine are already pretty much shaped, I'm just tracing them so that they seem a little bit more bold and more clean. But if you want to see an in-depth about how I do my eyebrows, click right here or right here, whichever place I put it. And then I'm going to go around the spots that I know are really, like, you know, trying to catch some light here. Especially this red one. I'm going to put some right here because that buddy needs to go. Some right here. Some right here on this one. And then I have one right on my dimple. How weird is that? Okay, after you spot check, take your beauty blender. And I'm going to spray mine because I forgot to wet it, but that's okay because we can just spray it. Take your beauty blender and blend this on out. You do want this to be semi-blended because you don't want it to be moving around when you put on your foundation. Now remember, these are just basic tips I'm giving you on how to apply concealer, but I'm hoping that I give you like tips that, you know, you can use. You don't have to do it like I do it. You can do it your own way, but if you get the basic idea of how to apply concealer, I think you'll be just fine, Miss Jody. Now I'm going to apply my foundation. And the foundation I'm going to be using is matte. I'm going to show you 2 ways to apply foundation. Now, if you want to go the cheaper, but not really cheaper, but it's a natural alternative. Also spray it. It's a natural alternative. You can use your beauty blender, but make sure it is wet. So we're going to use our beauty blender, and I just put 2 pumps on the beauty blender, and you're going to just put the little dots around your face. That helps you distribute makeup, I think. And I just dot it all around. And then I'm going to start basically patting this into my skin. Now, if you like the natural look, then this is great, but the beauty blender also allows you to build it. I really like the beauty blender. Other sponges hold on to the product, and I think and they have like water left in them. I think the beauty blender, once you rinse out all the water, it's just better. Like, there's no water left, and it really blends the makeup and gives you all of the makeup you put on the sponge. It doesn't hold any in. And that's one thing I really like about the Beauty Blender. And as you can see, for some people this would be it, but for me, since I do have dark acne scars, if you have acne scars, you know how it is. I'm gonna go one more time. I'm gonna do the second time with the Beauty Blender on one side of my face, and then the other side I'm going to use my brush, because this is something I actually really do sometimes. If I want more of an airbrush feel, I will do one side of my face with like one side. I'll do my whole face with the Beauty Blender and then go back in with my dual fiber brush from Sigma. So this is the side of the face with two of the coats of foundation using the Beauty Blender, and then I'm going to do this side with my fiber brush, my Sigma dual fiber brush. And you don't need a lot when it comes to this foundation, especially with this brush. This brush does not hold on to anything, so this is very full coverage. Okay. And let me know if you guys like these kind of videos where I talk to you and do my makeup, because one of my friends was telling me that I should do more. Her name's Maritza. She was telling me I should do this more, and I was just like, I look at my watch time. You guys don't be watching my videos for more than like 5 minutes, so I don't want to, you know, lose more of your time watching my videos by talking. So, but this one is for Jody, so I know she'll watch it, and if I only get 1 view, it'll be worth it because I made it for you, boo. Okay, so as you can see clearly, this side is a lot more covered than this side, but they're both equally as amazing. This side looks more airbrushed and this side does not. Like, it looks more dewy. Can you tell a big difference? It's not a huge difference, but I can tell. So yeah, I'm gonna go over one more time, but I'm not going to use the Beauty Blender. I'm going to use my foundation brush because I'm trying to make this not like 18 hours.
And yes, I do apply 3 coats of foundation, but that's only because I am a perfectionist and I want my face covered to the max. And I'm very self-conscious about my skin. I'm always like worrying about like what I look like, and if my acne is showing. It's something that I'm just self-conscious about, because I've had people come up to me or say stuff about it, and it just like really annoys me, because it's like, you don't think I see it on my face. You don't think I try, like, shut up. I don't think anyone who has acne can like relate to me on that, because people just don't understand. It's not as easy as washing your fucking face. If it was, nobody would have acne. It's just a whole bunch of series of things, which is why I'm going on this juicing diet. Well, not diet, lifestyle. I'm juicing for about
30 days, and I'm starting off slow. I'm like eating and whatnot, but I'm juicing for about 30 days. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, I'm vlogging every single day of the 30 days on my fitness channel. I'll link it right here or right here, wherever you see the video showing right now. Click that video if you're on a computer. If you're not on a computer and you're on mobile, go down right here where the title is and click that little arrow pointing down, and that's the description box, and it'll be right in there. So yeah. Okay, so now that I'm finished with that, I am going to show you how I apply concealer over this. Now, I nared my face, so I'm going to take a cautionary step, and I'm going to use a kind of like a salmon color concealer, just because, okay, salmon color concealers cover up the dark areas of your face. That's another tip. So if you, sometimes when I'm like feeling extra self-conscious, or I have a really big dark acne spot, I will cover it up with the salmon concealer, because it helps a lot, and the Beauty Blender also helps blend that out. Okay, so I'm going to stick my finger in there, and I'm just going to go right over here, just because I feel like I blend, like, it warms it up a bit and it's better. But I'm going to put it like right underneath my eye, because for some reason when I nair my face, underneath my eye looks disconnected from like the rest of my face. So I'm just going to do this right under here. Okay, so now that I have that semi blended in, I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and just blend that out some more. That's all I'm gonna do there because I'm going natural, but you could do the same step that I did on my face before I put on the foundation if you want to do a highlight. Let me know if this is what you were talking about, and if not, then I will refilm this video for you. Well, one of my biggest tips for you girls that are just starting out putting on foundation is to get yourself a beauty blender and get yourself a dual fiber brush. If you don't buy anything else, get that. Or another great starter, sorry it's kind of dirty, I have to clean it, is the Urban Decay blurring brush. That's another great one. I used to use brushes like this. These were great, but you need something to blend them out with. I was pretty good at working this brush, but I must say that using something else to blend out my makeup would have helped. If I would have had one of these and one of these, perfecto. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do for foundation. And when you put on your foundation, make sure that you pat it in like that all over your skin first until you get everything covered. You can do motions like this if you don't have a whole bunch of scarring, but if you have acne scars like me, this is just going to move around everything you just did. So pat, 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 pat. And then on some things, like to blend on your neck, you can blend down here. Or if you feel like you need to blend out, you can blend like that. But I usually pat in a circle to kind of mimic that motion, but I'm still patting, I'm still being gentle. So just remember that. Another thing is that when I want to highlight and I don't want to put on a whole bunch of concealer, what I use is the banana powder. Now, and I used to use my Coty Airspun powder. I'll show you the difference of the two. And I take my beauty blender and I just pat it in there. And this is another thing the beauty blender is great for. So I pat it in there and I just go right here and I just pat it like where I put that concealer, and then right underneath my eye. And today I'm going to put it on top of my eye because I don't want creasing. So I'm going to put it on top of my eye too. And I just do the same thing over here. And with the Benet powder, I also set my other places where I put my concealer. I just set it. While we're already here, I'm just going to contour my face. But when you do this, make sure you pat and you don't rub because your foundation is still wet and you don't want to move everything we just did. So if you're going to do like I do and put your contour on before your powder, then make sure you pat. Now when you're going to set your foundation with a powder, I am using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place powder, and it is in sandalwood. Yeah, sandalwood. And I'm just going to put my brush in there and rub it around on all sides and just get it in there. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to pat it on my skin. You want to pat it around before you swivel because you want to get that powder onto the foundation and get it nice and kind of dry. You just want to make it dry before you start moving it around, because if you just go on your face and you just start doing this right off the bat, you're moving all of that around. You're moving everything you just did was a waste because you're just moving it around. Okay, so now I'm going to go around and now I'm going to start blending in a circle. For some reason, foundation looks different when I don't have any hair on my face. Another tip is, well, this is a blush tip. If you don't want anybody to see your imperfections, like your what's it called, like your acne, do not put a sparkly blush over it because it will just highlight it. Put a matte blush. Like, you can just tell I just did that by accident. Oh, and to finish it off, just set your foundation. So yeah, this is the foundation and concealer how-to. If this helped you, thumbs up this video. If there was something that I didn't cover that you want to see, put it down into the comments because I'll never know unless you tell me. And if you have questions, then I can answer them for you. So yeah, just leave it down below if I didn't cover something, and I will make an updated foundation how-to. I will do that for you guys because this is so easy to film. So I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you penguins later. Bye. Mwah.